everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Redskins going up against the Rams. And we'll send you over to L.A. now, where Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. And now ready to lead this Washington team, Kirk Cousins. And he led them this season almost to the playoffs, just shy of it at 8-7-1. He threw for nearly 5,000 yards. Best season as a pro, but I'm guessing he would trade those numbers for a playoff spot.
There's absolutely no doubt about that. And I thought that throughout this season, Kirk Cousins played some really good football. The numbers speak for themselves. The hard part is the last game of the year against the Giants. If they win that one, they get into the playoffs. They don't. So it leaves a question mark for some people about Kirk Cousins and his future in Washington as the starter. To me, he should be the starter going forward.
In the past, we've seen running backs break the rules, run a draw, break it off to the left, and go for big yardage. That didn't happen here. There's no reason for us to just absolutely crush him on that play. You never know when it'll actually break out for a big game.
Cousins now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it did.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Offside. Defense. Still 1st down.
So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Second down, this is Gurley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd. Goff surveying the field. And that is incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
He's got time. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And there's going to be a...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Caught on the right side, Reed. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, are all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Reed taking it in. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So he needed it to travel 10. It did not, and it's an automatic penalty.
Here we go now. Blue line.
Goff on first down. Austin's got it left side.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender. Towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green,
To throw on second down is gone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
All right, here we go.
To throw is Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. And he's going to lose. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's 4th down.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Now Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Partner, these L.A. Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they've now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in L.A., they were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but 1 down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense that good, but just tells you about the premium that's placed on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the quarterback position. They just didn't have the stability. Even though they drafted Jared Goff, #1 in 2016, they'll have to ascend to that number. Be that guy for them in the next season in order for the Rams to finally break that playoff drought.
And now they... Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And this one complete to Reed. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They go play action here. Touchdown, Redskins.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
And he's able to put it through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Preston Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd and long. It's Goff. He's bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man. Because
back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now Cousins. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. To throw is Cousins. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Cousins. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Oh, and I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Oh, Charles, that ball didn't go 10 yards. That's why the flag comes. Just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And 4th down coming up.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
They'll go with Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 3rd and 1 for Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Akeem Ayers in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
Here's Austin. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Offside, defense. Still 1st down.
No, Jack, Patriot!
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. Green.
Yeah, that one was relatively... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
Well, 60 minutes wasn't enough, partner. We needed overtime.